right, I think I heard something in here. Hold on. All right, let's check out this spot right here. Oh, that was a big old boy. Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, my heart's pounding. Let's go find an alligator. I'm taking you guys to this park that we call the Alligator Park. And there was actually a guy that was eating here about a year ago. And man, they never found the gator, and I've seen it. And so I'm gonna take you guys there, and hopefully we'll be able to find it on this little adventure today. He was what we believe to be a homeless guy, and he was out here looking for those discs from the game Frisbee Golf. There's a course out here at this park. He was selling them. Apparently one evening at dusk, he stepped on a gator and it thought it was under attack, so the gator attacked him and killed him, unfortunately. While they're not inherently trying to attack you, if they're territorial, and so if they feel like they're being threatened, they will. All right, we're almost here to the park right now, and while we're still journeying, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was 4 years old, we were at a park down in South Florida, and a gator ran at me. And all I remember is me running, my dad telling me to like zigzag, and he was filming at the time. He had to drop his camera to come save me. There's another time I was a snotty-nosed teenager, and we were out there on a John boat, kneeboarding. We were out there kneeboarding in the swamps. That's what we did. We lived down in the Everglades. And while I was on a kneeboard, I literally hit a gator, and I got just a little bit of air, enough to where my head hit a low-lying branch. It split my head open. I was bleeding. I fell off the board, is in the water, and I remember just not knowing. I was like, which one eats you? Is it a gator or a shark that attacks you when you're bleeding? And I was like, I don't know. And my friend jumped over the boat to try to come save me, and it was a hot mess. So anyways, we're entering the park right now, so let's do this. All right, so this is the side entrance to the park, which is actually known as John S. Taylor Park. We call it the Alligator Park for reasons you will find out in just some mere moments. And this is my favorite entrance to this park because it has this beautiful walkway. Like, I love to see these trees and this like walkway. It looks like a tunnel that nature just put here for us, and it's so amazing to me. And I'm gonna walk you guys through this right now, and then just over on that side, that is the lake. Are we ready for some alligators? I've already spotted one. You see that little guy? That's a little one right there. He's just kind of hanging out, looking at me, maybe hoping I feed him. Let's go see if we can get a little closer, spot the bigger one. There's definitely a bigger one down here that lives by the seawall. And then there's another big one that's deeper into the lake, which we'll go find here in just a minute. All right, we're gonna go check out a couple locations. This one down here is like its own section of the park. You only get to it by this bridge. There's no other entrance. And so a lot of times, because it's more secluded and quieter, we'll often see lots of wildlife and definitely a gator or two. So we'll have to watch our step because it's been rainy, the water's a little cool. And so these gators will typically find their way to these spots right along the edge here to be able to sun themselves. And so this could be a very surprising walk right now. I ate a bug. It's all right, I was a little bit low on protein. Oh, here's a hole, let's check this. All right, should I stick my hand in there? Let's see what we got. That could be snakes. We'll circle back to that. Let's go check this out. See if we can spot anything. Oh, there's a big old gator. What's up, buddy? I told you, right along this edge here, we spooked him. My heart rate is racing just a little bit, but that's why you gotta be really careful when you walk up to these edges here, because he was surely sunning himself. My bad, buddy. I didn't mean to startle you. makes any difference, you startled me a little bit. Again, they're gonna run from you. They don't often attack unless like you literally step on them or they feel like they're in danger. And so there's one. I'm gonna take you guys down here. This is a little bit more of a secluded part of the park. And so oftentimes you'll see the big old boys down that way. My son Jackson, who you'll see many times in some of the videos on this channel, he loves bird feathers, like birds of prey feathers. He loves fossils and shark teeth, and this is a big reason we started this channel in the first place, because we're always adventuring. And this park here, while known for alligators, also has, as I was alluding to before, tons of birds of prey. And so we'll often find eagle feathers and hawk feathers and all sorts of really cool bird feathers that are just lying around, just for the taking. We'll see if we could spot any of those too. Look at that dude. You see him? He worked his way right back up to the grassy area as soon as we left. He's, thank you. Come again. So in this grassy area all along this side, this is where the coyotes are sleeping, and the poor rabbits, man. They're in here too, but those dudes, man, they have to watch their back from coyotes, from eagles, from hawks. You'll see like the eagles and stuff will be up in these trees. The hawks will be up in these trees, the vultures. They've got alligators. Man, those guys, they got everything trying to kill them. We'll likely see a couple of them along the way. They're always out here. If you look out here, there's a couple baby gators floating around. This is mating season, at least the beginning of mating season. So there's lots of little sprouts, lots of little gator sprouts popping up. And yeah, I'm expecting that we'll see one of the prime producers over here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the gator that did the eating of the man. He's usually down here hanging out by this bridge. Oh, here we go. Here's a little guy. What's up, buddy? Just hanging out. Who wants this guy as a little pet? You might gnaw on your toes. A little nom 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 action. All right, it's time to keep your eyes peeled. We're getting over to the north end of the park, and this is where it is. This is where it happens. You're going to likely start hearing the groan of this gator. I don't know if he's just saying hi to me. I like to think he's just saying hi, but I don't know. I've been trying to learn how to speak gator for a while. It's a little bit harder than learning how to speak Mandarin. Go figure. All right, we got him. You see the size of this monster? He's not a monster. He's probably a good dude. Just living his best life. We gotta go real slowly. We don't want to spook him. This is what I believe. This is the biggin. This is probably about, he's probably about 8 feet. You see how long that tail is? His eyes, his head. Look at those eyes. This is one big dude. They do get bigger out here. I do believe there's one more that's bigger. What's fascinating is there's so much wildlife between the birds and the fish, and this dude he's just hanging out. All right, so I'm gonna try one more spot, and I think we might be able to find a bigger gator. I wanna say there's another one down here on the other side that is like 9 feet, maybe even 10 feet by now. I think I heard something in here. Hold on. All right, let's check out this spot right here. Oh, that was a big old boy. Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, my heart's pounding. That was a big boy. Whew. Oh my God. See, these dudes are hiding. They're hiding right here on the edge. That he's not letting us see him. He's scared. He went under. So I'm gonna let him be. You don't want to press your luck with these gators. Show some mutual respect. That's what I'm doing. I'm walking away right now. We're gonna circle back around and see if we can see him, but I knew I heard something right there. Just wasn't sure what it was. Honestly, I thought it was a snake. And it surely wasn't. It was a freaking alligator, man. All right, we made it to this cross section here. We've got two. There's often some gators on this side and potentially over here. And so we're gonna see what we can stumble upon on the north side of the park here. One of the most wild things we saw, I think it was like me and my daughter. This is maybe a couple years ago. There was a gator over here, a real big one. It was probably the gator. It was chomping down a fish. It was so cool to see. And, oh, there he is. Oh my God, speak of the little devil, there he is. That's another big old one. This guy is at least 8 to 9 feet, for sure. I know it's hard to tell when they're in the water, and you're obviously watching this on camera, but this dude's big. He said, just don't feed or molest me, man. Don't feed or molest me. I'm just a gator just trying to live my best life. That's all. What's up, buddy? He's moving his way over here. Are you gonna feed me? Dude, the sign says not to feed you, man. I gotta listen. I can't break the rules. In all seriousness, you gotta watch out for these guys. Unfortunately, it was like maybe 3 or 4 days ago, over in Kissimmee, Florida, there was a woman and her husband, a little bit older, and they were canoeing out in a lake down there. And there was a pretty big gator. I can't remember how big they said it was, but they accidentally bumped it in their canoe and it flipped the canoe and it killed the woman. And it's so sad. And it's obviously not the gator's fault either, because it was just, it felt like it was under attack. It doesn't know better. So it really sucks. You do got to be careful to not get too close to these guys and to really give them their space, because they are amazing creatures, but they are some of the most deadly. All right, I just caught another one. You see this guy? This is another big one, way over there. He's swimming towards us right now. That is a big old gator. Oh, he just looked at me. He's like, ah, I'm the star. I want some attention, man. Give me some attention. You'll see people often stopping to record the gators and stuff, right? They're like, look, these gators are like, I know, paparazzi. It's the paparazzi, my friends. I'm famous. We're gonna walk through this side of the park. I see that really big gator. He's going this way. And so we're gonna try to meet him over here on this other end. And yeah, let me see if I can safely, all right, in case my wife is watching this right now, safely, all right? Don't we have life insurance now? He's coming in pretty fast. I don't know if you can see him. Got a little bit of the sun glare. He's right there. He's booking it. Oh, you see him? He's right there. He's booking it right now. I'm coming. Don't you? Ooh. But he's going for that fish. I know what he's doing. You might see him eat a fish. Let's see what we got right here. He's got something on his back. Some algae. Oh, there's 2 of them. You see the other guy? That's the one that we saw before. There's 2 of these. This guy's a little bit smaller. He's probably about 4 to 5 feet. This is the big one over here. This guy's a little bit bigger and he's coming as well. Hold on, let's get a better angle. All right, he's almost up here on the shoreline. He is either, and there's the other one. He's right back there. He's just posted up. I don't know if he's swimming awfully quick. So I don't know if he's looking for some food. He's just trying to say hello. All the other guys moving in too. They're both coming to the shoreline. I don't know, man. Maybe they're just having a freaking meeting. They might just be having a meeting. We'll have to find out here in just a second what's going on with them. All right, we're about to leave these dudes. They're just trying to do their thing in peace right now. I'm gonna show you. There's typically another big one in the direction that I'm moving right now. This one's going for some food. You see the fish that are jumping? He's getting ready to eat. This guy's now here, he's in position. And they just wait. They just wait, and then they snap. Watching them eat is crazy. I'll see if I can get an that image for you. It could take a little while. They just sit here and wait, man. They're like some of the smartest hunters. Like, we were out here, my kids and I were out here fishing one day, and literally one of the gators was just hanging out waiting for us to catch fish. And then when we catch fish, they would just wait and they would snap at the line to eat your fish. They're intelligent, man. Winds are starting to pick up. I think we're about to get some rain and a thunderstorm coming through. All right, I just moved from that location and just come across this little guy. I think I just spotted another one. Let's see what we got. That is another little guy. Look at that. How many gators are we at? Drop it in the comments below. How many gators have we seen? Dude, there are more gators here than I've seen in a very long time. All right, I'm gonna take you guys to one more spot down here that typically has some large gators, and we'll call it a wrap. You can see out here, they have all of these Frisbee golf discs, and most of the time they end up in the water, especially some of the more inexperienced players. And right up here, let me show you in a second, is where the dude was out here looking for these discs, and they literally found him right up here. Hold on. Here's the spot right here. This is right where it happened. He was walking alongside the brushy area down in the water, and they got him, man. And while it sucks, it's terrible when that crap happens, there's also signs everywhere that say not to do it. And what sucks is they come out here and they kill the gators. Obviously, not all of them, and they rebreed, but they take some of the gators, and it's not the gator's fault either. They're territorial creatures. Imagine if somebody came into your home and was looking for stuff and stepped on you. Like, what would you do? And so again, it sucks and it's terrible. I would never wish that upon anybody. You just gotta be careful, and you can't do it. You gotta respect nature. All right, so I'm about to exit the park here, and I'm gonna walk along the seawall where we'll likely find the last of the gators. It's like the last of the Mohicans. We'll likely find the last gator that's usually hanging out along the side here. And he's the smart one. He's the one that waits for these guys that are out here fishing usually. So we'll see him. But so far, I hope you've enjoyed the tour of what I call Alligator Park, John S. Taylor Park. And if you want more videos like this, where on this channel, we're gonna be doing coastal adventures. We're gonna be finding hidden treasures. We're gonna basically be drifting with purpose. And you're into that, you're ocean-hearted, you've got a compass soul, and you wanna be able to drift with us with intention and with purpose, make sure to hit subscribe so you can get more videos for your adventure-seeking entertainment. All right, so this is the seawall. These guys will literally just hang out down here, waiting for people to fish. I think I see something up ahead there, so we're gonna go check this out. But yeah, it's like a game. You gotta reel your fish in before the gator bites the fish off the hook. Unfortunately, a bunch of no good you-know-whats over here littering. And so the more polluted this water gets, the more the gators are forced to go over to the other side, which sucks. And so there's typically people, like the park people will be out here. There'll be organized cleanups of all of this, but come on, let's keep our freaking planet clean, guys. What is going on with this? This is unacceptable. That's not cool. But anyways, on a lighter note, I hope you enjoyed your journey, your adventure with me around Alligator Park. And if you're into this stuff, if this interests you, then hit subscribe, because I'm gonna take you on the most wild, incredible journeys around not just Florida, not just the coastal environments, but wherever the drift takes me. Because not all who drift are lost. Insert cheesy tagline. No, but for real, if you're into finding hidden treasures, seeing what nature, what life has provided us all around, then make sure to click subscribe, and I will make a promise to you to bring you some very fun-filled adventures for those who want to drift with purpose.